B Marsh Boxing, man, just taking a trip down memory lane. Of course, man, just finished watching this Sunday night football game. And it just reminded me of that. What was it? The first weekend of February 2017. Of course, Super Bowl week. Man, boy, I know a lot of people wanted to choke themselves and off themselves that night when the Patriots came back from 28 to 3. You know what I mean? To win the Super Bowl. You check it, and I just had to come back make this video, man, because tonight, was the rematch. Got the Atlanta Falcons coming to Foxborough. And by the way, man, I know fellas I'm going to probably get a lot of thumbs down for this video, and probably people go unsub, you know what I mean? But that's all well and fine, because when one unsubs, somebody else subs. It is what it is. But my point of making this vid, I ain't even going to talk about football, because you already know who was going to win this game. And I just had to go back, take a trip down memory lane. I remember Super Bowl week. The week before the Super Bowl, man, I heard a lot of slander about my Patriots, man. A lot of slander. And I kept my cool. I ain't comment on anybody's video. I ain't give him no thumbs down who was talking some pure BS, A lot of people picked the Falcons. That's all well and fine, I mean, shout out Mr. Doc, man. Mr. Doc's a cool guy. This video is definitely not directed to you by no means, because you're a stand-up dude, Well, there's a lot of people who are fickle, not stand-up dudes at all. Matter of fact, they can't even stand up. I was even tempted to make this video and call it Where Your Spine At Part 2. If you never peeped with my first Where Your Spine At, go down in my archives in my videos, and you'll peep for yourselves. Because a stand-up dude, everybody talked about what would happen. They talked about, like I said, mad slander on the Patriots. People bashed Tom Brady that week of the Super Bowl, right? They said all kinds of things about him, you know what I mean? They said, this guy got a red Make America Great hat in his locker room. Fellas actually made a big deal about that. Everybody talked everything about the Patriots and Tom Brady and predicted the Falcons to win that Super Bowl. But only thing they ain't do was talk about the X's and O's on how the Falcons will actually beat the New England Patriots. So that's when I realized, man, people gotta get that hate out their heart, you know what I mean? Because really and truly, man, you keep that hate and anger in your heart, man, you're gonna die old and bitter. You check it? You know what I'm saying? And it took me back to like Floyd Mayweather, you know what I mean? Floyd Mayweather's a guy, you know what I'm saying, been watching him since the 90s, and fellas always, at a point in time later on in his career, man, he got a lot of hate, you know what I mean? The haters tuned in mostly to tune in to see if he's going to lose. They picked everybody to beat him. And when he like, let's say, for instance, Cotto, they would pick Cotto to beat him, or Cannoli. But when Floyd would wash these guys, he didn't really wash Cotto, though. It was a close fight. But when he'd beat these guys, then they'd say, oh, Cotto ain't that good anyways. Oh, Cannoli ain't that good neither. You know what I mean? He was young. He was green. But they picked him to beat Floyd. You know what I mean? The same kind of hate people had for Tom Brady and the Patriots is the same kind of hate they had for Floyd Mayweather. So they picked against him, which is all well and fine. We all can't pick the favorite to win the Super Bowl. You check it. Some people going to go think outside the box and think of an upset. But the reason I made this video is because, the night the Patriots won that Super Bowl and I made my vids, boy, people were in their feelings. Bumba man. Fellas was in their feelings, man. Enough people unsubbed from me that night when the Patriots won. Now, like I said, a stand-up dude wouldn't do that. A stand-up dude would not be in their feelings. I'm sure enough people, when they saw that Super Bowl, when we came back from 28 to 3, when the Patriots won, when it was 0-0 the final, because we won that in overtime, I'm sure enough people, enough haters went to sleep, mad as hell. They put their TVs off. They ain't even look at no post-fight, post-game interviews, no celebration. They was in their feelings. I could tell because of all the kind of thumbs downs I got. And like I said, enough people unsubbed. Now, I think that shows like weak mentality and the lack of, just the lack of, you ain't got no spine, fellas who think like that. Look, shout outs to the one LVZ, you know what I mean? Big ups to LVZ, you know what I'm saying? He makes videos on the YouTube, you know what I mean? Big ups to him and the Coon Hunter channel. I fucks with that channel. But look, he's a Lakers fan, man, and I'm a Celtics fan, you know what I mean? And the reason I'm a Patriots fan, I don't gotta explain it to none of y'all. But first and foremost, I used to live in Boston, you know what I mean? I've been a Patriots fan since I was a little kid, even before fellas like Drew Bledsoe. When I moved down to the D.C. area, I came down here with Patriots gear. You check it? I still got my Drew Bledsoe jersey I had from when I was a little boy, when he was the first pick overall in 1993. So I'm not one of these newbies who hop on a team just because they winning, you know? Just like a lot of people who make it trendy to be a Warriors fan these days, you know what I mean? Bet you if the Falcons beat the Patriots on that Super Bowl, you'd see enough people wearing that Falcons gear, you know what I'm saying? But I just had to go take a trip down memory lane and think about all them people who was in their feelings, man. And it just shows me, man, y'all people is weak, man. You weak. Like I said, LVZ, them fellas is a Lakers fan. Even my man Chris Caban. Matter of fact, Chris Caban, them fellas a Lakers fan. I'm a Celtics fan, man. I hate the Lakers. So because them fellas a Lakers fan, I'm gonna unsub from his channel? Is that the point we really getting to as grown men out here? I could understand a little kid maybe who was a Falcons fan rooting for Matt Ryan, and they see Matt Ryan and them fold up and they lost the Super Bowl. I could see a little 4-year-old, 5-year-old, 6-year-old crying because it's devastating for them. But that's how grown men were actually acting when the Patriots won the Super Bowl. It's funny, right? Best comeback ever in Super Bowl history. Tom Brady, I mean, the man solidified himself as, I always say, man, to me, the greatest I ever seen was Joe Montana. You know what I mean? I put Tom Brady second best. Let Tom Brady win what he got, 5? Let him win a 6. Then hey, I'm gonna have to give it to Tom Brady. You know what I mean? Only reason I give to Montana because he was 4-0 in Super Bowls and never threw an interception. I can't say the same for my Patriots quarterback Tom Brady. He's thrown an interception in the last 2 Super Bowls against the Falcons and against the Seahawks. But we came back and we won the games. But just the fact that people were in their feelings like that to the point that they had to unsub and even coming and even asking me not ask questions like, why am I a Patriots fan? Why wouldn't I be? That's a team I've been rooting for since I was a little kid. Why wouldn't I? What, I'm supposed to switch up because Tom Brady had a red hat in his locker room, make America great? I'm supposed to switch up because supposedly, quote unquote, he has a relationship. To what extent, I don't know, but apparently he has a relationship as well as the owner Robert Kraft with Donald Trump. So I'm supposed to stop liking the Patriots, my team? Come on, man. Y'all fellas, there's a lot of people listening to this video. I'm sure some people might be Kansas City fans, Miami Dolphin fans, San Francisco, Indianapolis Colts, whatever. Any of the other teams besides the Patriots. So you mean to tell me there's a player on your team there's a player on your team who doesn't like Donald Trump? That's what you're trying to tell me? That everybody on your team opposes Donald Trump? And the owner of your team didn't vote for Donald Trump or doesn't share the same views and would like a man like Donald Trump in office? That's what you're trying to tell me? That's what I'm talking about, man. There's not a lot of people out here, they not no stand-up dudes. They just want everybody to go along with the flow and say, oh, like I said, man, I paid attention that week of the Super Bowl week, dogs. Enough slander, enough people said enough things about the man Tom Brady and the Patriots. They call them cheaters, what that. Hey, you could call them cheaters. Hey, it don't matter to me. But one thing you can't say is we ain't come back from 28-3 and beat them beat the Falcons after Tom Brady was suspended for 6 games. One thing you cannot say is we beat the Seahawks when they did that blunder and not giving Marshawn Lynch the ball at the 1 yard line. You can't say that. You can't say the Patriots ain't earned them victories. You know what I mean? So I just had to make this video one time, man. just to remind y'all, and fellas could unsub all they want, man. I said it before and I say it again. I don't do this for subs. I don't do this for views. I do this just because I want to, you know what I mean? Just gives me a platform to speak my mind, whether it's boxing, whatever it is I want to talk about. You check it? But for fellas, grown men, to be in their feelings to the point where fellas started unsubbing and thumbs down just because you're mad that, man, I wish Tito Garcia, God bless the dead, I wish he was here to see that Super Bowl, you know what I mean? You know, who knows, man? You know, maybe it would have rejuvenated him, you know what I'm saying, and given him, you know, that extra strength, you know what I mean? You know, sports is something that, you know, can motivate people, encourage people, and a comeback like that, man, you know, it was one for the ages, you know what I mean? So God bless the dead. I wish the man Tito Garcia was here to see that tremendous victory, you know, but I just had to let it be known, man. There's a lot of fellas out here, fellas in the chats, in the comment sections, y'all fickle as hell, man. Just because the per team you ain't want to win, won the Super Bowl, you got in your feelings, went to bed mad that night, throwing temper tantrums. You check it, you probably ain't even sleep. You know what I mean? You probably wanted to put a noose around your neck and hang yourself because you just couldn't believe what you saw. You know, it's funny how even that night when the Patriots won, fellas did give Tom Brady and the Patriots his credit, right? They said, damn, man, this guy Tom Brady, he's really good. I can't even really say nothing about him. Come September when this season starts, F Tom Brady. Tom Brady's a bum. So-and-so's better than him. But February, they gave him his props. He's the greatest, this, that. Fellas are out of control, man. That's why I don't take a lot of people serious, you know what I mean? But anybody who listens to me, y'all could take me serious, man, because I'm a stand-up dude, real talk, you know? Never fake the funk for nobody. You check it. I ain't got to roll with nobody. I roll solo for dolo, for sure, though. And, you know, I do my thing, you know what I mean? And I don't have nobody, you know, I don't got to lean on nobody for no support or anything like that because, you know, I came in this world by myself, you know what I mean? Born alone, die alone. You check it? And, you know, I just had to let it be known, man. I hope fellas do. I'm going to catch y'all. I'm going to see y'all. I'm going to see who's going to be in their feelings because, hey, you see that score tonight. Mr. Doc, I'm sorry, man. I'm not trolling you, dogs. You know what I'm saying? You know, Mr. Doc, you my guy, you know what I mean? But this is for them fans who were in their feelings because the Patriots came back that night and gave y'all a tremendous show. I always tell a lot of y'all out here, if you never seen Joe Montana play, then the best quarterback you've seen in your lifetime is Tom Brady. And if you don't like that, then stop watching the NFL, you know what I'm saying? Don't watch the NFL, don't talk about it. You know what I mean? Before Tom Brady, I always said, you know, I rate Joe Montana and John Elway as the best quarterbacks I've ever seen. But Tom Brady surpassed him. You know what I'm saying? He surpassed the man, John Elway, and that's a fact. You check it. So, you know, you might be mad again tonight, you know what I mean? If you picked the Falcons to win that Super Bowl, you guys talked about the Patriots all week. I didn't even make one video Super Bowl weekend. That's my team. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to all my peoples in the 617, Beantown, Somerville, Cambridge, Dorchester, Mattapan. You know what I'm saying? Roxbury, you know what I mean? All them places. You check it. Enough respect to y'all out there in Beantown, you know what I mean? I'm Mr. Bean. I go back periodically, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, fellas were mad when we won that Super Bowl. Believe you me. I seen it. I seen it live and direct. Fellas and sub for me, gave me mad thumbs down, and I kept making videos egging y'all like, yeah, in your face. What now? And like I said, enough people made videos during that Super Bowl week. Y'all picked up against the Patriots, but for all the wrong reasons. You ain't do it for football reasons. You did it because you got hate in your heart. There's one thing you can't do. You sit on your couch and watch these games. One thing you can't do is go out there, sack Tom Brady, intercept him, and make a play. All you can do is be an armchair quarterback and just talk about the game. Watch with your eyes. Just like fantasy football. You know, some fellas say, man, I'm a beast at fantasy football. How are you a beast? All you do is set a lineup and you just hope that players come through. You know what I'm saying? You ain't doing nothing special. The players play, just like Floyd Mayweather. You ain't in there fighting him. You could wish and pray he would lose, But you can't do nothing about it. All you got to do is sit there and watch. You can hope and pray. But when he beats all these opponents, you just look stupid because you picked against him. But then he beats the guy you picked against him, and then you say, oh, that guy's not that good. The same thing goes for the Patriots, you know what I mean? Look, I always told y'all, and I said it again, I could care less who Tom Brady voted for. I'm sure there's players on everybody's favorite team who voted for Donald Trump. Believe you me, that's a fact. Y'all ain't condemn them. It's easy to pick on a guy who's very good. I mean, if you're not being hated on, that means you ain't doing something right. And that's a fact. You know what I mean? People who are mediocre or just here and there, nobody hating or worrying about them. But when you making moves, you're a mover and shaker, and you doing big things, people gonna hate on you. And that's just life, you know what I mean? I ain't them type of people, man. Everybody got their own destiny, got their own path to lead. And, you check it, you gotta be grateful for everything you have in life. And, where, sometimes you might be going through hard times, but if you make an effort to make them hard times, try to make an effort to make things better, things could only go up. Things can only go, the trajectory could go up, You could be homeless, God forbid, and, hey, you don't want to be homeless, you get a job. Hey, I'm gone, man. My video about to cut off.